This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. I'm Marek Mazurek. The Economic Development Agency for Delaware County is changing hands. This week, county commissioners have given that authority to the Economic Development Alliance of Delaware County. The Development Alliance will serve as a point of contact for businesses looking to conduct business in Delaware County. It will work with companies on site selection and access to local, state, and federal resources. Elizabeth Rorey is the Alliance's president and CEO. She said her team looks forward to ushering in a new chapter in the county's economic development.
That consultant is no longer working for the county, and so there was a decision by this group of commissioners to return economic development back into a nonprofit organization where there's continuity of information. There's no politics in it. No one's hiring individuals that may or may not transfer records on appropriately and whatnot.
The Greater Muncie Chamber of Commerce has oversight of the alliance through an agreement reached last year. Indiana state government technology and information officials on Tuesday said a series of spam emails sent overnight and into the early morning were a result of a former contractor being hacked. Over several hours late Monday and into Tuesday, Indiana state government email newsletters sent spam messages claiming recipients have outstanding toll balances. The email subject line is, quote, TX tag account suspension warning, and recipients are directed to pay unpaid tolls of about $5. The email also threatens penalties, such as vehicle registration holds if users don't pay. In a statement Tuesday, Indiana Office of Technology officials said the emails were scams and discouraged recipients from clicking on the links. Quote, the state does not send unpaid toll notification via text or email messages, the notice said. The emails are the result of a hack affecting a former state contractor, according to the notice. The statement did not specify the name of the company that got hacked, but said its contract with the state ended last year. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Marian University hopes to turn the site of a former state hospital complex on the west side of Indianapolis into an educational district that would serve as an extension of its nearby campus. The private Catholic university, through affiliated entity Cold Spring Innovation Corporation, is seeking approval from the city to rezone the Lord D. Carter Memorial Hospital campus at 2601 Cold Spring Road to a designation that would allow for a variety of uses, including education and housing. An initial plan shared by the IEDC through its public transparency portal indicates as much as $154 million could be invested in the property in the coming years by Marian University and other entities. The district project, first reported by WFYI, would include educational space for Marian University and other partners, as well as the creation of a career and technical education space by Vincennes University within the 69,000 square foot main structure. The proposal also calls for early childhood education program and various housing options. According to WFYI's reporting, the district is intended to focus on literacy and community education initiatives, including adult education. A representative for Marian University has not returned calls from IBJ seeking comment on the project. The South Bend Community School Board of Trustees on Monday made another move toward bringing its facilities management service in-house. Our partners at WSBT-TV report the board approved job descriptions for various positions for which it will soon be hiring after it ended its contract with Tennessee-based SSC Services for Education. A WARN notice filed with the Indiana Department of Workforce Development by SSC Services earlier this month indicated that just over 200 people would be laid off at the end of June as a result of the contract ending. However, the district plans to give all of the affected workers the chance to be rehired and work directly for South Bend schools. The positions that will need to be filled include electricians, groundskeepers, daily custodians, and among others. School officials estimate the transition will save $3 million to $5 million annually. Former Indiana Governor and Purdue President Mitch Daniels is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC. A weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Mark Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand.
Get ready for full throttle coverage as we shift into high gear for Business at the Brickyard, presented by LiUNA with support from the City of Westfield and Daniels Family Vineyard and Winery. We're giving you the inside track on the powerful connection between motorsports and the Indiana economy. Join us at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes access, and the stories that drive the business of motorsports. So buckle up and join us for Emmy Award-winning Business at the Brickyard coverage all month long.